Can a woman raise a man? Like I'm speaking from like, all right, let me put it like this, right? Like I don't got no kids or whatever, so I really can't speak from a parent point of view. Growing up and shit, when I lived with my mom for like a few months and shit, like I think it's kind of possible, but after a while, it's like there's only so much that you can teach a boy from a single mother's perspective because you got these niggas, that's growing up like Reaper Rail that got female tendencies and shit. All right, but still,
Yo, you stupid.
but yo, like for real, like you got these niggas that's growing up with female tendencies and shit that don't know what it takes to, be a man. These niggas act off emotion, and you feel me? Like, especially like if they grew up in like a toxic single mother household, like a lot of niggas never was like taught to like, you know, be the man of a household. You feel me?
This is
It,
my thing. This is why I think a woman can't raise them. I mean, it's kind of pretty much what you said. A woman is governed and run by emotion. This is how she react. A woman don't react off logic. They react off emotion, especially a bitter, scorned ass woman. So that's pretty much all she gonna do and all she gonna pass down to her son. Her son gonna see every time. That's his only point of reference on how to behave like an adult. That's his only frame of reference. That's his only person to learn from. So that's who he gonna end up becoming. He gonna end up taking on those type of characteristics and tendencies. When a woman get mad, she just reacts. She want to fight. She want to yell and scream and all of this shit. And the kid don't have that balance of his father, that logical voice. Like, no, think about what you're doing. He just got that, okay, I'm mad, react, start screaming, yelling, acting a goddamn fool. Niggas carry that into their adulthood, and this is where you get grown men being in and out of jail all the goddamn time because they don't know how to control their emotions, and every time something happens, they want to fight and shoot and shit like that. This is why it's not cool for a mother to raise a son because she gonna pass those tendencies on to him, and he don't got no balance. So a lot of men grow up thinking that this is how you're supposed to do. A lot of men are basically feminine and emotional as hell, and they respect that with being masculine. I mean, they confuse that with being masculine or being a man. They think that just because they always willing to fight or they always willing to hurt somebody or slap somebody, that makes them harder gangster. Like, no, it just make you feminine and emotional, and you know what I'm saying, and delicate. Can't nobody say nothing without you wanting to fight and get offended. But that's the results of, what I'm saying, when a woman raises a boy. So long story short, no, I do not think a woman is capable of raising a boy because she's gonna teach him. And like I said, especially if she's scorned, then it's gonna be all men ain't shit, and he gonna hear that 18 years of his goddamn life just because she
like
fucked
your
up.
daddy was in shit. Your daddy was. Now this
Hold on,
nigga
hold
here
on,
that
hold on,
don't.
hold on. Another thing women do, they don't take accountability for their own actions at all. Period.
Mm,
Everything is somebody else's fault, and she gonna pass that down. You know what I'm saying? You don't really need a boy growing up not never taking accountability or responsibility for his own actions. And this is how you get these niggas sitting around blaming everything on the fucking white man. It's just another form of passing the blame on somebody else, like his mama did. Ain't
right.
nothing my fault. Everything is somebody else's fault. I ain't never did nothing.
Yeah.
Always
Right.
playing the
Yeah.
victim. Always playing the victim. Everything is somebody else's fault.
Right.
So it's just I don't really think a woman should try to raise no boy because it don't, look at how many niggas is in prison. Every time you see a documentary about prison or whatever, what do every single nigga say? Oh, I never really knew my dad. I was raised by my mom. All the niggas, man. It was all raised by their mama, and they all in there over some dumbass violence.
Right.
A nigga looked at my girl, so I beat him up with a bat. Shit like that. Emotional as
Right.
hell.
All right. Let me say this, right? Like, even if you take, a single scorned mom, they be like, yeah, your daddy wasn't shit. Your dad. Now to make the basically brainwash the kid to think that the dad really wasn't shit. Now you got the kid, like for example, like 50 son Marquise, like basically his mom basically brainwashed this nigga to thinking like 50 wasn't this deadbeat nigga, but instead of like learning the whole story or whatever, he basically was like, man, fuck my dad. He ain't shit. I fucking like he don't know the
Right, he's
story.
gonna roll with his mama.
Right, he just gonna run with his mom. Like instead of like, taking the time out and sitting down with his dad and, talk about what really happened. You feel me? Like you said, women don't take accountability for that. Like you will call a nigga a deadbeat all you want, but you ain't gonna tell your son that you ran this nigga away. You ain't gonna tell him that you ain't gonna tell your son that you told his dad that you could be a parent all by your fucking self. You ain't gonna say all that. But you
Exactly.
gonna tell him you gonna tell your son that your dad ain't shit. You be quick to tell him that.
You're not gonna tell him about the time you told him I don't even know if he yours or all that bullshit. All that bullshit she do, she not gonna say none of that.
Right.
It's just your daddy ain't shit. No, it ain't no excuse for a nigga to not come around, but at the same
Right.
time,
It's
you know what I'm
not. It's
saying?
not.
The same stuff, the stuff that happened in the relationship to cause the wedge or the gap, she not gonna take accountability for any of that. All of that was his.
Right. But let a nigga be a single father airing his baby mom out. These bitches will be like, yo, you shouldn't be talking about your baby mom like that, right? She still pushed out your kids. Like, come on now, but it's just not like a fair game out here. Like,
Nah, that.
but what's y'all opinion on it?
I'm kind of like, it's interesting. I'm just curious as to like what exactly is like a mother or a father supposed to teach their kid. Like I'm like, what principles can a mom not teach like their son, I guess, or what principles can
Reacting off logic and thought instead of off emotion. A woman can't teach no man no, because a woman is gonna always react off emotion and her feelings, and she gonna react immediately without thinking. Like I
so does
said, this
that
is why
mean
you
they're
got.
unable to raise them successfully though?
No, I don't think that's true. I think y'all generalizing women too much. Like,
That's what I'm trying to. That's kind of what I feel too,
because
personally.
like my even when even when I got in trouble, that legal trouble last year, my mom was like, "Yo, you wasn't even thinking. Like, what was you doing?" And then when I told her like, "You went back to the house after you ran up," yeah, I did. So you really wasn't thinking. Like, nah, not all mom, but see, my mom's a little different. My mom was a Panther, so she like her like I can't say all women because it depends on what era a woman
Whoa, whoa,
how
whoa, whoa,
old
whoa! You hold on. You now that's perfect. You said your mom was a Panther, right?
right.
Your mom got taught different. Your mom got taught differently than to react off emotion. Like she had some strong men. She had strong men in her life.
Right, but I think it goes to the generation of women too. Like, I mean, my
True.
parents are older, so you know what I mean. I think now if we talking about like the woman that's like 35-year old, these new age women, yeah, I totally agree. But I think depends. I think it's a little a generational divide when you gonna start saying all women because I don't I can't say that. You know what I mean? But like I said, I can only go off my experience or off my parents' moms, shit like that. But then again. Like my parents separated, but a lot of my homies they got raised by women, and they turned out all right. So I don't. But again,
But you know what? You know where I do agree. You know where I do agree with what you're saying.
well,
Our parents and our grandparents, those generation of women wasn't all in the streets showing their ass,
right,
acting a
right,
goddamn fool and
right, right,
screaming and
right.
yelling. So
So,
yeah,
but
you're right.
I think nowadays, like when you right now, you talking about like these women our age, moms our age, in our 30s and 40s. Absolutely, I kind of agree with that because the women our age been too damaged. Like they already damaged already. But so I think the present day women, like these new age era women, I kind of agree with that.
So you think as like a single mom, they're like unable to raise like a, I don't know, like a man, I guess. I don't know like the right way to put it. Like what's your
Some
like definition is what like I'm trying to kind of confuse that.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Sam. Do you think having a man is just completely having a man help raise a child? Do you think that's just completely unnecessary and the child just does not need no man around at all?
I think it's a trick question.
No,
I
no,
mean,
that's not a trick. No, that's not a trick question. You can't
I
answer that.
wouldn't say it's. I think, yeah, I think it's. Is it likely that there's going to be no male interaction in their life ever? No, but
No,
I
I
do.
don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't mean that. What I'm
But you
saying
mean
is a
like
man
raising,
helping
like
helping.
as in like a
Yeah,
day, like
helping
day to
raise you.
day or like
Like
weeks or
yeah, like do
whatever?
you
Like
think do you think a man helping raise you is just completely unnecessary?
Is it more beneficial
I
to
don't
have a
know if
man?
it's unnecessary, but I do think it can be done without. Is the best way I can put it. I
No,
don't
no,
think
no.
to say
Of
it's
course it can be
unnecessary
done.
though.
Of course it can be done.
It's more beneficial to have the father around or play after part.
I'm not necessarily sure. I really don't know. That's why I'm trying to have this
What?
Okay,
conversation. I don't
what?
know.
I definitely it is beneficial. I can.
That's why I'm
There's
trying to
nothing.
figure out what you guys are saying. Like a man is gonna provide. Like that's why I'm trying to get like concrete like example. That's the only reason
But
we
let me,
have this conversation.
all right. I got an example, right? I got an
Go for it.
example. You got these, you also got these niggas out here that been like enabling from from their mom. Like, these niggas that swear they mom, they wife or whatever. That a baby boy type nigga. You feel
Right,
me?
Okay.
right.
Like, I don't know. Like some niggas wasn't grew up with like a dad that teach them like, a man's supposed to provide, a man's supposed to,
But
get
why
out
is
there and
that the
work.
case though? Why is that the case though, Storm? Like why? Like I mean, I'm just asking like why is a man supposed to provide? Like why though? Like that's what
No,
I'm
let
trying
me
to
I
ask
get
mean,
you.
at.
I'm
Okay,
not.
let me ask you
Uh,
this. Why do you think there's no benefits of having a man in your life? Why do you think that?
I never said that. I never said that. I never said that.
You
no, I'm
kind of
not
did.
saying. All right, no, but if you, I mean, like that's how we grew up. Like, but I'm not saying that that should go down in every household. But it's still other shit that you can. You feel me? Like you still like a man still gotta work. Like you feel me? It's not even like take the providing part
But
out
wait,
of it.
wait, 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 wait. Before you go there, because like I just want to like be clear. So like hypothetically, let's say we do have like a single mom or father, either or. You don't think the child is still gonna gain the insight? Like, oh, okay, I see my mom, my dad, whichever one I got, going to work every day, and they're working hard to provide for me. You don't think within their 18, however long they're at their parents' house, they're gonna finally click? Oh shit, I'm gonna have to work one day, right? You don't think like the message is still gonna get there? I guess like that's what I'm trying to like see because like this is a really good topic. Like it's really good.
No, but I'm saying like a lot of niggas do get enabled with their mom. Like you feel me? Like they think they mom's supposed to feed them, like buy them shit, give them money whenever they want. Like these niggas is mama boys out here. I'm not saying what you saying ain't true. Like there's a
Okay,
couple
okay,
niggas. Okay, I'm not saying what you saying ain't true because there's a couple niggas that that actually get up and go to work and shit. You feel me?
okay, yeah,
But
yeah.
it's a majority that's grown ass men that really don't do fucking nothing.
All right, wait. Can we switch it though for a second? Instead of we doing can a mom raise a son? Why can't let's switch it? Let's do like can a dad raise a daughter?
Hold on,
Would
hold
you
on,
have a
hold on,
different
hold on,
answer?
hold on. No, hold on, no, hold on. Before you go there, let me give you one last example.
Yeah, go for it.
Let, let,
We can wait on
let's keep
that.
it
We can
real.
wait.
Let's keep it real. Mothers usually, when they son, like, okay, this is this generation, not me and Bark generation, but these younger
Okay.
mothers, when a kid fuck up, they don't care. They got his back anyway. My baby ain't did nothing wrong. A little kid could be at Walmart. He can pull his dick out and start pissing in the aisle. If an adult say something, she gonna try to fight the goddamn adult. That's my motherfucking son.
Hey.
All that bullshit or whatever,
Okay.
right? Hold on, hold
Okay.
on, hold on. Now you teaching the son that there's no consequences to nothing that he does or whatever, right? Now, as a man, he not gonna teach no child no shit like that. No, you fucked up and you gonna suffer the consequences. You're not about to get babied all the goddamn time. Like you seen these mothers every time they son do something wrong, she don't punish him. That's my baby. He disrespecting her. She think this shit cute. Oh, he irritating. He's so bad. Shit like that or whatever, right?
Okay.
Whereas the father gonna get on your ass. No, nigga, it's some consequences. When I went to jail or whatever, first thing I did was call home. You know what the fuck my dad's? Let that nigga sit down there for a few days. You know what I'm saying? Whereas my mama would have been there that goddamn night.
Okay.
No, not my mom. She let niggas. My mom let niggas sit in jail.
As she should. As she should though.
Yeah,
But she
she
should
said.
though.
Because like my brother was in a situation, my mom let him sit. She was just like, "Well, you fucked up. Like you know right from wrong.
No,
I
I
taught
mean,
you right from wrong. You
but
sitting like."
we're not saying every mother is like that, but we saying majority. Like you
Right,
know
they
I
how
mean,
take
no,
up for
they,
this is
they
this is
take
what
up
I'm.
for their son. They son is their baby. They son, they little boyfriend. That's why you see these mothers dressing these motherfucking 3-year-olds up like these grown ass goddamn men talking about his swag and his drip and shit. It's
All
like,
right,
damn,
wait.
you didn't go ahead. You done
All
made
right,
this
good
little nigga
point.
your
No,
boyfriend. Like,
no, I get your point. So this is what I'm
but
trying to get
Sam,
at.
no, Sam, but can I ask you this? How
Yeah,
many
go for it.
posts you seen where chick posted her son and the nigga was, yeah, my MCM, this my king, this the only nigga I
yeah, this
need in
my
my,
man.
not nigga, yeah, that's my man, only man I need in my life and all this other
Okay.
shit.
Yeah.
No,
Um.
but what you,
Now with those type of mothers, do you really think she punishing this boy accordingly when he do some dumb shit? Hell no.
I mean, we don't necessarily know. Now we can assume.
Yes, we do.
We can assume, but we don't necessarily know. But this is the only thing I'm trying to get at. Like, this is like the bigger issue, because I'm just trying to see, like, can we have any single parent that can raise a child by themselves and still not get whatever points across? So, for example, if we have a woman, can she get a point, like the point across of whatever it means to be a man to you, without assistance? Like, do you think that is possible?
Hell
Like,
no.
in some type
Hell
of way?
no. He gonna need some uncles or something. Because at the end of the day, she's still ruled by emotions. That woman
All right,
side
so
still
wait.
gonna come out.
All right, so, well, because I know
Hold on,
y'all
whoa,
need empirical data.
hold on. I don't mean to keep cutting you off, but I gotta get this
Go,
last round
go.
out. Let's keep it real. Let's take the dating world or whatever, right?
Okay.
This ain't the 1940s, right? It ain't, right? But the mother gonna tell the son some dumb shit that's gonna get his ass played. Or you like the little girl at school, or take her some roses and do some shit like that in 2020 and see what the fuck happened to your ass.
You're stupid. You're so stupid.
Do that shit now. You about to get paid, boy. But the mother gonna tell the son well, if you like her, just give her some roses and recite a poem in front of the whole class. Yeah, okay, motherfucker. I ain't about to tell
but
my
you
son
don't think
to do
there's
no
Like,
context?
Mom, my dad ain't even do that with you. My dad ain't even give you no poem and shit like that. You probably would have laughed at the nigga.
Exactly, my nigga. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whereas a man would tell well, if you like her, just spark up a conversation, see her with her, what I'm saying, see where her head at. He not about to tell her to take your jacket off and throw it over the puddle. Man, you about to get played like a motherfucker doing shit like that nowadays. It's like, stop it.
No, but
Right.
I was taught like mannerisms, but nobody ever told me to go that far to like,
Right.
but
But,
yeah, but anyway.
Storm, you don't think that there's like a little bit of element of like you just having common sense, maybe possibly like I'm not saying, because that's what I think. I think like personally, like I don't want to even make it like a personal experience. I just want to say like in general, if a woman teaches whatever their child or a man teaches their daughter, these are like your foundations. These are your principles. As they get older and they learn and they interact, they will have enough common sense to where they'll succeed. Do you think that's good, or do you think like you need the opposite sex? Like you just have to thrive on the opposite sex?
I mean, like you still gonna. I mean, like all right.
Because I mean, we're not living in like an experiment where like we have like we're able to put this in like a bubble where we just have straight men that are like raising like a child, or like straight women. Like we can't do that, of course. Like let's be honest here.
I'm gonna tell you the difference.
All right, go.
It's like you can't just have. Let's take the male and female element out of it, right?
Okay.
You can't just have one person from one perspective teaching you about life, and that's the only person you learn from, male or female. I can't just raise a child.
No, I agree. I 100% do agree, because I'm like, we're realistically, we always interact. Like, let's say like you go to church, you're gonna see some like older men with like whatever. Like you're gonna always have like older mentors without your life. So I understand that. But I'm saying like if we could do this in like a bubble where like you're on your own island, and within this island, like let's say like it's you, Clint and his daughter, and it's just Clint and all his male homies. Like that's it. Do you think you would be able to raise a daughter, and like your daughter comes to the U.S. and interact and do well? Like she'll thrive. Like,
No, she'll be fucking up. Because she need that other side. She need that other perspective. She need that.
But this is what I'm trying to get at. Like, what is there like one thing you can pinpoint? Like, is there like I know you guys are giving examples. Yeah, the examples. Yeah, they're a little extreme. But like, is there one thing that a woman can't teach a man? Like, just specifically from interactions or like her experience or like her wisdom or anything like that? Like, is there like one specific thing? Like, because if you're saying like they act off emotions, that's not necessarily true. I mean, you can say it, but I mean, every woman's not going to be that way. Some women are, more logical and they're able to process, and they don't all act on emotion. So, like,
Sam,
go.
Sam, what I was saying was I got cut off for a second. You said is
my
it
bad.
one thing? You said is it one thing we can teach them or whatever, right?
Yeah. So
what I was saying,
yeah, like one specific thing that you can pick out.
No, you know why? Because you can't minimize the whole male gender like that and say we're only good for teaching one life lesson and that's it. It's a whole abundance.
You're making it seem like without a man, there's like multiple things. So tell me some multiple things like a man won't be able to get, or like a woman won't be able to get. Like, should be easy.
Okay, as far as not acting off emotion, as far as protecting, as far as providing, that's three things right there.
Protecting in what aspect though? Like
Every
self-defense
aspect,
or like
every
what you mean?
that too,
Like,
yeah, that too. Whereas
all
you know
right,
what I'm saying,
so wait,
your
because
mama might, your dad quicker to show you how to defend yourself than your mama is. As far as show you instead of just saying, "Oh, if he hits you, hit back." Your dad gonna take your ass to the backyard and show your ass how to.
see, because
True or
I
false?
do think, I mean, I don't want to speak for everybody, but I do think it might be like slightly just a generational thing though, because like the way, at least from my perspective, you're talking about like an old traditional style of life. That's the perspective I'm getting. Is that kind of what you're saying?
Ain't nothing traditional about being a man, bro. Ain't nothing
Now I'm
just
just asking the question.
ain't nothing that ain't old. That ain't no generational thing. You either a man
Well,
or
you
you
gotta
ain't.
define what you mean by like, because your definition of a man doesn't like. I
We
mean,
ain't
because
about to
look,
do the gender
like
fluids.
for example,
Listen, we not
No,
we
wait,
not about to do the we not doing
no,
the
no,
gender
no,
fluid
stop.
shit,
We're
bro.
not going. We ain't going to that topic. But I will say, like, for example, like one thing you brought up earlier is you guys were like, okay, well, the man has to provide. What happens in a scenario where the woman makes more than the man? Is that an issue, or is that a good thing?
No, it ain't no issue. But
Okay,
it's
so it's
fucked
not an
up.
issue.
You
So
hold
then
on.
it's not about
It is.
providing.
It is an issue. You know why? It
Like, what
is an
does it mean
issue.
to be a man
It
then?
no. It
Like, does
is an
that show
issue because
insecurity then? At that point, is it show
no, it
insecurity?
ain't. It is. I'm gonna tell you why that's an issue. I'm gonna tell you why the woman
All right,
making
let's go.
more than the man is an issue. Because every time anything fucking happen, nigga eat the last fucking slice of bologna. I make the most money in this motherfucker. Do you really need to raise a child or some shit like that?
Well, that's just insecurity. I've never had to deal with that when I was growing up, but that's insecurity. It seems like on the male's part or the female's
No, no,
part.
no, no,
Either one
no,
of it.
no. I said no. I said the woman. She gonna be on that shit every fucking time anything happen. Nigga eat the last pack of noodles. I'm the one make all the money in here. Like you really think a child need to grow up like that?
I would say no, but I do think that like if somebody is under the impression that men definitely need to be the head of the house and they need to like bring home the bacon, as the saying goes, then after a certain point, I think there's like insecure. Like personally, I wouldn't care if like my wife made more money than me. That's dope. That's gonna push me to make more bread.
I didn't say you need to make more because that's times is different. Women make, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to, if my woman is a fucking investment bank, I'm about to be like, damn, well, I need to go to the NBA so I can make more money.
Okay.
Like it ain't like that, bro. You know, whoever make the most money make the most money. I'm not about to, damn, well, Oprah, you know, I need to do something to make
But
be more than a billionaire.
Sam, I
Come on,
didn't
bro.
say like the nigga need to, be the provider. But I was just like speaking off what like basically society tells us. Like
But that's
basically
my
they
issue
look
with this because I'm trying to figure out like what does it mean to be a man then, like, because if you're saying, or what does it mean to be a woman then, like on the other side, on the flip side, like what does that mean? Like if we're going by society, then that's like I'm trying to ask you guys like on a personal, like what is your definition? Like if you had a child right now that was like, all right, let's say like you got a child and he's like 15, right? Like you got a child, he's 15 years
right.
old, and like let's say since we all men, like we all got 15-year-old boys and we just in their life, what principles would we teach this child from 15 to 18 to tell them this is how you be a man? Like you dress like this, you talk like stuff like that. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like just like the basics. Like if you could say that, I guess.
Right. But what I would tell him is like, just make sure be a protector. You gotta be basically, on your shit, basically. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, I understand because I know you. Like I get it, but I'm talking about to like a viewer, like somebody who doesn't know us, like a random person listens to this podcast, like they don't know none of us, like on a personal level. Like let's say I send this link to a random person, and I'm like, all right, we're talking about like what it takes to be a man, what it takes to be a woman. So like, if you had to get like a little playbook, I guess, or like a how to be a man 101 real quick or some shit like that. Like, what's like a
nigga that
condensed
take
form? I mean,
care
I
of
know
it,
I'm like realistically, yeah, you can't teach them everything, but I'm saying like just like the basics,
I
if
would
that even
say,
is
like,
possible.
all right, I would say a nigga that own up to what he do, a nigga that take care of his kids, a nigga that don't make excuses and shit, and just make shit happen.
I'm gonna put it on another level. Like y'all might not agree with what I let's keep it real. Let's say your son grows up and he's
Okay.
interested in World War II or whatever, right? And he would learn more. Who probably know more about that, the
I mean,
daddy or
from
the
my
mother?
perspective, my mom knew
Let's be
more,
honest.
but
In general, come on now. The dad go no more. The woman's gonna be like, oh
Nah,
yeah,
Not
that's not,
necessarily though.
no, that's not true, Clint. That's not
Yeah,
true.
I mean, you see,
It's
that's
a lot.
yeah.
If you
Let's
want
not
to
do
talk
that.
education, if we're gonna talk education, I get that to the woman.
Yeah, let's not do this. Let's
I
not.
cheated on.
no. As far as some shit she went, no. As far as what she went to school
Mm.
for, she's probably educated in that. But in general, as far as general
Oh no,
studies,
you
man,
wrong.
you know,
No,
wait,
you
no,
wrong on that.
you know,
Let's
Man,
not do this. Let's not
I
do this
know
technical.
most of.
We say this for next week.
hey,
Let's
No,
not
hey,
do
hey,
no.
this.
Bark,
Well,
all, hey,
wait, I went to Catholic school, so
Bark, all,
so
Bark.
if I look at all the women like out of my friends that I went to school with, all the women, all my high school, like grade school friends, they all educated, got Catholic degrees. Me and the guys that went to Catholic school, I don't think none of us finished got degrees. Like so I can't understand. Like we all of us went to Catholic school all of our lives. We not no dumb niggas, but we all went to college. Well, I didn't. I
Yeah.
went to local college, but ain't none of us finished. And we went to Catholic school. All actually, that shit was kind of like a waste of fucking. Well, it wasn't a waste of money, but like, no, I'm not gonna say that because
But
I,
college is not no measure of intelligence. You know
right,
that. All college
No,
is
that's correct. I'll
just
give you that.
remembering a
correct.
bunch
But
of
if you
information and
but if you was to
regurgitating
ask,
shit.
like, let's just say if you was to ask, if I was to take 5 girls and take 5 dudes and ask them what year did the World War II start, I think the girls would be more accurate than the 5 guys. Just 5 random guys. Yeah,
listen, I
yeah.
cheated off all the
Hell
bitches.
no.
I think it depends
Shut
though.
up.
I don't want to make this
I'm
like a
like,
which
hold
gender
on,
is
like,
smarter.
yeah, like, I ain't gonna agree with that one. Now, if you talking about like on some like on World War II, nah, I'm not gonna just get that strictly to the guys because we guys.
No, but if your son, all right, Clint,
Man, these hoes
if
dumb.
your son asks like who won the NBA championship in 1996, of course you gonna know that
Of
shit.
course,
Like,
we
All
gonna
right,
do
now
that.
that
yeah,
one I might. That one
All right, the
I'd be
Bulls.
more yeah,
Exactly.
because that like
yeah.
World War II and stuff. Like your example is more like I would say like general knowledge. But like you're thinking something
General
specific.
knowledge, right?
Yeah, you're talking about like like who won like this. What team like won the Super Bowl? All right, yeah, I would expect you to know. Like you probably are more into that. You know what I mean?
Or choose to ask for something about a car or something like that. But World War II is just general knowledge. That's not gender specific. Like a guy can know that and a girl.
Man, all I know is that the average chick out here, you try to have a conversation
Nah,
But
about
nah,
you
great
know,
no,
none
women,
of
no,
us
she
no,
deal
ain't
with
gonna know what the
average
fuck you
girls.
talking
We
about.
talk to like pretty smart people.
I had this conversation with my cousin. Like, what type of great women are you fucking with? Like, cause me and my cousin had this conversation all the time. Like, he'd be like, I told him, yeah, like
Oh, I admit I've had a
if you
bunch of
fucking with
dumbass
grade
bitches.
A,
I'll
grade
admit
B
that. A
women, you
bunch
gotta
of them.
be up there. Cause me personally, I don't even talk to girls unless I feel as though I can benefit from them somehow. Because if I fuck with a bitch, she gonna benefit off of me from somehow. So like, you know what I mean? So if you not getting money, or if you can't help me get some money, or you can't help me build my shit, I'm not even gonna fuck with you. Like, I'm not fucking with no bitch that ain't fucking with a bag or that can help me. So what I was trying to tell my cousin is he used to fucking with Gracie girls, hood rat bitches. So them bitches be wanting him to call him every time, call him every day, every day. I'm like, yo, the bitches I talk to busy chasing the bag, so I don't have to call them every day. They're not clingy like that. So it kind of depends what great women you fucking with. Cause like I don't never had that problem with the type of chicks I be going after, but I be shooting for bitches out my league sometimes, or like, I be shooting for top class bitches. So it's all about the type of women you going after.
But let Clint get his point off because I knew it was going someplace. Because I didn't want to. But go wherever you were trying to go with that, Clint. Because I'm sure it was going someplace.
No, what I was saying is in general, it's most of the intellectual conversations I've had been with other men.
See, I gotta disagree
Most
with that
females, they
though. And
talk about
I
love
mean,
and
I
hip
may
hop and
be in
That
shit.
like a
too.
specific
From my
like
experience.
niche because I am in like a college town and I do talk to like smart from
Right.
both sides, men and women. But like I've had very deep conversations with like women and men, and I would say for the most part. Most of the deeper conversations. I mean, it might be the environment though. It might be a little biased though. It might be biased. Cause like, what's up?
Most of the intelligent conversations you have with women, I think
Answer
black
your
or white.
question. Daddy gotta
They
cut
white
that shit out.
queens.
Hey, I'm just saying. Hey,
I
keep it
answered
real.
that.
Keep it real.
No, Sam, you don't be
I know
you
we
don't
know.
be
I know the
around
answer.
hood ratchet
I
bitches
know the
all
answer.
No,
day.
no. All right,
Like,
all right. Look, all right, fine. All right, Danny, you can keep this in if you want. But look, my point. All right, look, I will say I am a little biased because when my like guy friends come over, we playing Madden, we watching the basketball game, football, like whatever. But like when girls come over, we're probably like we're gonna be watching like a deeper movie, or we're gonna be like doing like boring, like shit that would lead to intellectual conversations, not just like watching a basketball game.
Some black bitches, y'all be
Yeah.
watching
But yeah,
Love
you're
Jones
right.
all
You're right
goddamn day
though.
with some black
I get
bitches.
your point. I get your
Turn
point.
up and
Y'all
put some
not
coochie
about
on.
to watch
Yeah, I get your point though.
Like you ain't about to do that.
exactly.
Yeah, y'all ain't
Y'all
about
not
to do
about to
that
watch
shit with and
Inception.
with the type of chicks
Sam,
that you be
honestly,
around.
yeah, Sam, I don't think you count on this one, Sam, because the majority of you bitches you fuck with is white
But
girls.
does that take away from the point that Clint's
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
make
yeah.
though?
No, but he has a point though, because like if the demographic of girls we talking to, you don't really have experience with and dealing with them. I don't think you can kind of probably relate though.
Yeah,
Right.
you don't meet a
Right.
Yo,
bitch
this
and
Like
know
you
show is
they
don't.
definitely
hood
not
bitches like
getting
we
Like,
do.
released.
yeah. Like Sam, you'll be food to the bitches we come across on our everyday basis.
You really would. They would. Oh my God, my nigga.
You
All
God.
don't
right, so
realize
wait.
these
So your
bitches can't
point,
keep up.
Clint, like get to your point though. Like let's like make sure at least you get to the point. Like whatever you're trying to get across.
I did get to my point, my nigga. Like what I'm saying is in general, most intelligent conversations I've had ain't been with no bitch. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, can
And
you
what I'm saying is,
necessarily say that's about like the people you
what I'm
surround
saying
yourself
is, if
with
a
then, and
child,
not necessarily about the intelligence of the woman?
I mean, well, I can only speak from an order. I can I can only speak from
Listen, I
my
live in the
experience,
hood.
though.
I live in the hood, bro. It's like I ain't got no choice but to, like, you feel me? I can't go to the good part of Philly and be like, hey, how you doing? You want to have an intellect? It's not that simple.
Right. We don't even have ad like you gotta go to Philly if you want to get you a nice
You gotta go
I
to
guess
you gotta go to the
you gotta go to
county.
Manioc or you gotta go to Jersey or you gotta like we don't I mean if you just going to like a regular say we just going like to like a hood bar, you're gonna find some ratchet bitches in it. Like don't get me wrong, all of them, yeah, not all of them not gonna be ratchet, but they gonna be ratchet to a certain extent. Like that's why I ain't talked to a Philly girl like wow, like a long time. It's like it's hard to find a good one.
But see that's what I don't. But see that's what I don't get. I'm from the hood too. I ain't dumb as fuck. Like I don't. Why do being from the hood mean you can't be intelligent? I don't get that. That's a choice. Let's be honest. Being dumb as fuck, that's a choice, bro. Like it's
But
too
you know,
much information and
I
too
don't
many
think a
ways to
lot of
get
her.
it
I think
for you to still be dumb as fuck
a
out here.
lot of her chicks is not exposed to shit. I think like a lot of them, when we say they dumb, I don't think they dumb. I think they just you ever. It's like the saying like you know better, you do better. A lot of them just don't know no better than taught any better. Like you find a little bitch that's like 15, 16, and she been fucking with dope boys since she was 16 or 17. By the time that bitch get 24, 25, until bitches don't want to get settled down and look for good niggas until they get ran through, have a baby, get left. Right, you're right.
So
Then they
they
want to find a
old and
good,
washed up and
wholesome,
ran through. Yeah.
quality man. And but when they young, right, then it's too late. Right?
Then it's too late.
They don't know their
Then they got to
background.
find a nigga from out of
Like,
town
know
that
what I
don't know
mean?
their
So,
background.
but early on, it'd be hard. Like I don't know for me in Philly, like I don't even talk to girls. I don't even talk to girls. Like, and if I'm in a club, I don't even go to clubs. But like, it's hard for you to come across a good girl like in Philly. You gotta crack on a bitch at like your doctor's office or like fucking, like, or you gotta crack on a bitch in Jersey or some shit like that. It's like these bitches in here.
No, you get it.
Yeah,
You get some
uptown. I'm from
quality in
uptown
like
originally,
West
but I
Oak
can't
Lane or
talk to
some shit
uptown
like that.
because I know everybody.
No,
That's
no, but Clint, let's keep it real, bro. Most of the dumb bitches are in the hood. Like we not going to sugarcoat that shit.
Wow,
I
I'm not.
know.
you wildin'. Nah,
This gonna be a good show.
I'm not. Nah, I'm not letting that
I
one
don't,
rock
bro. I
at
don't
all.
know where you from. I mean, you. All right, go ahead.
Hold on. Let Joy get it. Let Joy get his wrong. Now go
All
ahead,
right,
Joy.
so you telling me the average white chick is smart?
I didn't.
not really.
I didn't say that. What I said is I'm used to dumbass hood bitches and they be
Right,
black.
all
That's
right,
what I
right.
said.
I accept that if that's how you feel, whatever. But you ain't gonna tell me all the dumb bitches is in the hood.
I said majority.
Like there's a stereotype of the blonde chick, of the dumb blonde chick. Like that shit's real.
No,
No,
I'm
no,
just
but
saying.
I see what he's
We
saying. Cause
just.
one of my tenants is a complete airhead. This bitch fucking like 19, 20 years old. This bitch is a complete airhead. I don't even know how to bitch afford my fucking rent. But this bitch fucking put fucking boots in a washing machine. And I'm fucking and then when the washing machine got like clogged up, she laughed about it. I'm like, gee, I wonder how that happened. Bitch, you put a whole fucking boots and shoes in washing machine, you dumb bitch. Like I understand it's some dumbass white airheads out here too. Like I can agree to that. But I don't think Clint was just limited it to black people. He was just saying the mark, but because we don't talk to white girls. So when he was
No,
Yeah,
saying
no.
we
the
don't. We
majority,
don't. Yeah, we
yeah,
don't approach
yeah,
one.
yeah, so the majority of the girls that we come across in our hood is probably like it's hard to find a good one to have someone that's worth some substance. I think what he's trying to say, but I don't think he was just limited to people. We just don't.
I got
I
you.
just
I
don't
got
It's
crack
you.
on white
probably
people
different.
like the way
It's
they
probably
smell.
different in Detroit where you from, but like in Philly,
No.
you meet a North Philly bitch, you probably ain't gonna have that type of conversation that you want to have, especially if it's an intelligent one. Like,
So like, I'm be honest, like I don't really have a ton of like super intelligent conversations with anybody. Like it's just that most people ain't smart.
That's a good point. That is a
that's
good
a good
point right
point.
there. That is an amazing point.
I'll give you that.
That's a
I'll
good
give you
point.
Some
that.
people
I'll
are
give
just
you
not
that.
able to have that type of conversation, though.
No, hey, Joey.
What's up?
Joey. This is the topic. Hold on. This is the topic. We want your opinion. Can a woman raise a boy to be a man, or do a child just don't need no man at
No,
all? A woman
she
can't do
has
it.
never experienced the world as a man. So what can you teach her?
Okay, Sam was asking, what can a man teach a kid that a woman can't?
All right, so the world reacts differently to men than it does to women.
Boy,
You can't teach a child to expect that or how to navigate that unless you've been through it.
that's a
But
good
you don't
point.
think that's something that a child, if smart enough, can just learn on them own, like on their own?
Mm-mm.
Lots of people have to.
But why do he need to bump his head though?
No,
I would rather
I'm
get
not
talking have
trying
to
to
bump
set
my
this
head.
up and like put down men or put down. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying if in a situation where you have a woman or you have a male that has to raise the child of the opposite sex, can they do it successfully? That's all I'm trying to get at. Yes or no? And you guys are all saying
Not
no.
really.
Of
Right,
course
and
they
you're gonna need
can,
help.
but
Like
the chances are slimmer though.
I don't have no kids. You know what I mean? If I was to have a daughter right now, I'll be fucked up in the game. Literally, my homegirls or my female friends or my female family members would literally raise my daughter. Like, let's just say if I
But
had
you
a
don't think
daughter.
the principles that you would teach your daughter would like be sufficient enough? Like just the
I mean, I
no?
can teach my daughter to be a respectable woman, but certain things I'm gonna have to let her out and did that. Like, you know what I mean? I can't raise her. Right.
She still need that other side. Not even. Hold on. Not.
Because I just can't. What am I going to teach her about when her period come on? I don't know how to do. I'm not having that conversation. Like I can't do that. How am I supposed to teach her how to clean herself? Seriously, like I can't have that conversation. I ain't never had to clean myself after no period. I can't teach a woman to do that the right way. So, and let's just say if we going to like, I have a daughter, and let's say I didn't have no woman. Like, yeah, I guess I would have to teach her the best way. But is it more better for me to teach my little daughter how to clean herself or have that talk about her period when her first period come on versus my sister or my niece? Hell no, I don't want to. There's certain things I'm not going to have to be able to deal with. I'm not going to be able to deal with her about when she want to like guys or if a guy like her or something like that. So I would need help. Now, could it be done? Absolutely. But would it be that much harder for me as a guy with no experience raising kids if I just had a daughter without no woman to help me? Fucking right. That should be a task.
So Bart, let me ask you this: Do you think a mother can teach a son how to pee?
Yes, she can.
There we go
Yes.
to G.
She can. Yes, she can. Hold on. Is her mom? But is the mom gonna
Fuck.
Is the mom gonna be able to teach the son how? For example, like what he say, a woman is not gonna be able to teach her son what it is to be a black man. Even the Kurdish right now will be getting killed. Like that's something like a guy would have to explain to his son. Like, hey, look, you're a black man. You can't act this way. Or you can't do that. Like a woman can't.
But a
Really
woman can't say the same thing. Like the same. Like you're still.
it's not gonna hit home, bro. Because like
I mean, you're. Well, I mean, I just think like I'm not even trying to like. Because wait, hold up.
Hold on, because do the world treat women?
But wait, Bart.
Go ahead.
All right, see, I just like I'm not even trying to like discredit because everybody here is very smart, but it makes it seem like you guys are making you seem like your children are just not going to be smart. Like your children are smart people. You guys are very smart. So like, I just don't understand.
It's not about me not being smart. I'm just saying, like, just if I had a daughter, I don't know. I couldn't raise no daughter. I couldn't do it. Like
You could. I think you're doubting yourself. I really think you're doubting yourself.
I could raise her because I'm going to take care of my child. But would I still need help? Yeah, I don't know how to bring.
So you're telling me she wouldn't be successful if you raised her all by yourself? Like honestly,
she's going to be successful.
See, and that's what I think that you're doubting.
No, she would be successful, but there's just certain things I'm not going to be able to handle as a guy because I don't have no experience doing that.
No, but Sam, you saying it like the other side is just completely unnecessary. Period, though. Like you just don't need it.
At least Bart being honest about the situation.
Yeah, like I'm being real, like because the only reason, I had this conversation with my little situation in Jersey. First thing all my homegirls said, like, you did what? I'm like, what the hell you get her pregnant? All right, well, I got y'all. Y'all can help me. Like, well, but because it stresses me too. I don't know the thing about being a parent. So no, I cannot raise no. I could do it and I would do it. I would do the best job I could, but I would still need someone to help me. Whether it was my sister, whether it was my
Just say you'll feel uncomfortable. Don't say you can't do
no,
it.
no,
Just say
no, I
you'll
wouldn't
feel
feel
Good
uncomfortable.
point, G. Good
No, no,
point.
no, no, no. I wouldn't feel uncomfortable. That's my daughter, but I would still need someone to help me. Like, you know what I mean?
G
Like,
finally speaking sense.
This is G's first
Clint,
good point.
hold up, Clint. Let me ask Clint.
Hold on. What's up?
You got 3 daughters. Like all your children over the age of 18 now, right? Who had the sex talk with them? You or their mom? Like nigga ain't trying to do that, bro.
Both, but her first.
right?
But
That's
just
what I'm saying.
because you're not trying to do it doesn't mean you can't do it.
No, 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 no. It's a
It's a
difference
different
between wanting to do it
situation.
and having to do it. Now, if
See,
I
it
don't
just makes
have
it
to
seem
wa-
like you guys are uncomfortable. I think everybody here is
yeah,
capable.
I don't want. No, I don't want to have
Bro.
sex with my daughter.
I'll give
But
you an
Sam,
example, fam.
It just
All
sounds
right,
like you
'cause,
guys
like,
are uncomfortable.
Listen.
Like that's the impression I'm getting.
Can I say this? So if your daughter gets her period and you don't know nothing about that, how is that making you uncomfortable?
You lived on
I
this
don't
planet
know.
how long and you don't know
Right.
nothing about it? Come on
That's
now.
not making me uncomfortable. I'm
I
just
don't know
ignorant.
nothing about.
Nothing about that. I like, know what I mean? No, I
you
don't.
took sex
Oh
I
education.
never-
my god. All right.
I never had a
Wow.
period, bro. I never had a period.
You
Like I
didn't take.
can't.
All right.
Sam. Hey Sam, did you know that like most chicks carry like around like extra pads?
Yeah, I
whatever,
did. I know that.
All right, so there was a time where I didn't
I'm
know that.
I'm not gonna say I was born with that because that would be wild. But like, yeah, when I got like 16 or so, yeah, I started seeing it like 15, 16. I guess I became more aware of it at least. I guess more conscious. There you go.
So what I like, that's just like a social thing. Like they pass them shits out if
Yeah,
they
yeah,
need them
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever, and like
Yeah,
they always around. I didn't know nothing about that. Like, how am I gonna put my daughters onto like networks like that?
I would get what you're saying. I do.
Hold on, let's Sam.
All right, go. Hold up.
Sam, let me give an example, Sam. Let's say I got a daughter and it's just me or whatever, right? I'm going to be me at all times. I'm going to be a man. I'm going to always be masculine. I ain't never going to be breaking down and crying and depressed. I'm always going to be strong or whatever, right?
Okay.
Now, besides the principles and the teachings that I give her, do you think she don't need that other energy, that feminine energy, that may be a
Why
little
can't
bit
you be
more
understanding,
understanding?
Clint? Why
Because I'm
can't
going to
you?
just be like, man, fuck that. Dust your ass off. Hold on,
Don't you think if you were placed in
whoa.
that
Because I'm not.
environment, you would play both
I'm
the
always
roles?
be like, fuck that. Sam, you got to let me
All right.
finish. You got to let me finish, Sam. You got to let me finish. I'm always going to be like, man, quit all that goddamn crying, dust yourself off and get the fuck up. Always, right? That's just how I am. You think my daughter wouldn't need that other energy, that maybe be a little more understanding? Like, okay, maybe it's okay to cry sometimes. It's okay to need people. That's just,
All right,
they
so look.
ain't got nothing to do
So
with
look,
teachings. That's just a
the
different
way
energy a
Clint
child
acts
needs.
right
A
now,
child needs
like
to
on
see
the
both.
podcast, is obviously going to be different than like how you're around your girl and how you around like your regular homies. Like, if you're able to adapt when you're with them, why can't you adapt when you're with your daughter? Like, that's what I don't understand. That's what I'm trying to understand.
No, whoa. I'm not, whoa. It's
not saying
not
you gotta
in me
cry and
to
be
be
depressed. I'm just
crying and
saying
depressed and shit
the
like
way.
that.
First, I
Well,
want to
let
make
me
sure you
rebuttal.
accept
Let me
this.
rebuttal. I got a
All
fire
right, go.
rebuttal. Okay, perfect example, right? If you have a son and he's gay, you're not going to accept that,
Me?
right or
Me?
wrong?
Me?
All
I'm
y'all.
not.
I
I'm
would.
not.
I would.
I'm not.
Well,
I'm not. Clint
Yeah,
Abernathy will not.
I'm
Clint
not.
Abernathy will
If you
not.
had a daughter and she was gay, you would most
but
likely accept that over your son being gay.
yes.
But
Absolutely.
why?
Yep.
Let's not get in this conversation. Let's
No,
not
me
get in
Oh
this.
yeah,
Because the
I
man ain't
forgot we
supposed.
No,
can't go into this
we got to
conversation.
have this
That's
conversation
cool.
because
But they don't want to have it.
I'm doing it.
I'm about it. All right, go, Daddy. Because I like
Hey,
this.
because I'm,
This fire.
you know why?
Look, I'm gonna have this conversation because Marlon Wayans had a whole bit about this because his daughter is gay, and he was basically saying how his daughter took another girl to prom, and he was proud of her and told her, "Make sure you eat that cat right tonight," and shit like that, right?
I'm not gonna encourage the gay behavior.
That was
Wait,
a joke.
hold
That was a
on, let me
joke.
finish. But he was
Come
saying
on,
like,
bro.
if his son was gay, would come out gay, he'll be like, "You better not take it in the ass tonight, boy," like shit like that. So it's a
Exactly.
double
It's a
double
double
standard.
It's a double
Yeah.
standard.
Exactly.
I was
But
about
why are
to
you
say,
guys okay with that?
I'm a hypocrite, so it could be because it's just the way society.
Why you hypocrite?
What you mean? I don't listen. I don't want my son. Listen, I don't want my son
But do you want
sucking
your
no
daughter
dick,
doing
bro. I
that?
don't.
even if you really want to do it,
Period. Huh?
This is gonna be
Your daughter-
fire and
your daughter-
playback.
If your daughter fall and bump her knee, you gonna tell her to get your ass up and dust that shit off?
I'm gonna patch it up and get your ass up. We gonna patch it up and get the fuck. Yeah. Yes.
Y'all are just lying, bro.
Wait. Hold on. Yo, Clint. Wait, hold up. Hold up, Clint. Do you actually have a daughter?
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Oh shit.
Yes. Whoa. Hold on. So if my daughter scratch her knee, I'm supposed to baby the rest of the goddamn week? No,
Clint,
put some peroxide on that
seriously?
shit. Get
You
your ass back
can't tell me
outside.
you can't tell me your
What,
daughter has never
a
been
knee
like, Daddy, I
scratch?
hurt myself, and you was like, bitch, get your ass up
A
and get
knee
the fuck up.
scratch?
You didn't do
What
that.
is this? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. What
I
Clint?
didn't
What
say
is she
that.
bleeding though? Not just a little bruise.
I do. I got a question. So, like, all right, basically going to the, like, if your son is gay, all right, if you wouldn't let your daughter, your 13-year-old daughter, wear makeup, wear high heels and shit, why would you let your 13-year-old son do it?
Who says
I'm
I
just
wouldn't?
asking.
Like, who says I wouldn't let my daughter do
Facts.
that?
Yeah, that's a little early, bro.
I would hope not.
I
I'm
mean,
just asking.
I wouldn't care either way, but we need y'all to talk because y'all the ones that like this.
What? Whoa. What you mean you wouldn't care either way? So if your daughter want to be out there half naked at 13, it's cool?
Disclaimer: I'm not having kids. However,
I mean,
Oh
I'm
my
just
it's
making
god.
sure.
real. Y'all know I say this every show. I
Don't
always
give me
say I
those
have no kids,
sexual
but
freedom bullshit.
I mean, it's not half naked. He said heels. Heels is different. Don't change the topic now.
I'm talking
Don't
about
change the topic.
I
because
said
I
half
know a
naked.
lot of
I
parents don't
said
let
half
their
naked.
13-year-old daughter don't wear makeup and heels and weave and all that other shit. But why is it cool for your son to do it?
I mean, as a parent of a little girl, because everyone knows I have a little girl, there's no way in hell I would ever let her at 13 be walking around half naked with heels on, without heels on. I don't give a fuck. None of that shit. So yeah, I mean, yeah, he makes a point. Like, even if my daughter was gay and she was like, oh, ma, I want to dress up like a boy, I want to shave my fucking hair off, I don't give a fuck what you do after you turn 18. But before you turn 18, there's rules and regulations.
So wait, Belle, would
And
you care if you're well, I guess in your case, your daughters were lesbian, I guess.
well, my daughter's 5, and
No, I mean I'm not
she's
talking about.
already
I mean, well,
no,
like,
no, no.
would you
I'm saying,
care
like, she
though?
already
Like,
told me straight up. She's like, Mommy, I like boys. I was like, you better like that schoolwork and sit the fuck down somewhere. I don't give a shit.
no, because like
Um,
that's the like topic. Like that's what I mean. I guess that's where the topic shifted. Like, would you
right. I mean,
care?
like, if she was older and she was like, Mommy, I think I'm a lesbian, or I think I like girls, or whatever,
So
what
what
have you.
age besides 18? Like, is it has to be 18 like the hard cutoff, or like
No, no,
would
no,
it
no.
be
No,
earlier? Or?
like, I mean, like, you can't help how you feel. No matter, like, I could want her life to turn out a specific way, because as a parent you want the best for your child, and you kind of envision how you would want your child's life to turn out in the best case scenario, but that's not always life. And I mean, I'm pretty sure I can pretty much speak for everybody when I say that at one point we've all done something that our parents really didn't even fucking agree with and probably would never be okay with. But that's just life. She's an individual. I can't beat the gay out of her if that's what that's how she identifies or whatever. But it's one thing to feel like you're attracted to somebody or whatever. It's another thing for me to allow you to act on that attraction in my house. And that's not gonna happen. I don't care
So
whether it's a
like
boy
just to
or a
be
girl.
clear.
You're not about to sit here and you're not gonna have any type of sexual relationship
Oh, okay.
under
You
my
just
roof.
answered
You're
my
not
question.
about to sit here and shave your fucking hair off and walk around looking like a little boy.
So I got a question
No.
for you. Well, let's not make it at you because I don't want to single you out. So
Oh
none of
no,
y'all had
that's
sex
fine.
in your parents' house. None of y'all had sex in your parents' house. Like
No,
nobody
actually,
here.
I have never had sex in my parents' house. Like,
Ah.
it's crazy. I was so shocked.
We need to
I
I
call
was
you
so
did.
holler
shocked
because
when
a
I
lot of girls
found
gonna
out that
lie.
there were people out there having sex in their parents' beds, though. That's the shit that shocked me.
Yeah,
I
you knew
did
that. You
not
know
know
your homegirls was
that.
doing
You
that in
knew
high
that.
school.
You knew
Stop
that.
playing.
No, actually, it wasn't until I got to high school that I actually would overhear conversations and actually talk to people and talk to, guys and girls. I was just like, yeah, hell yeah, I had sex in my mama's bed, this and the
Well,
third, when
where
she
else?
went to work. And I'm like, yo, y'all motherfuckers is suicidal. Because my mom would have fucking killed me. I'm sorry.
If
I
you
was
got
that
caught.
afraid of my mom. So, like,
If
I,
you
I
got
was not
caught.
about that life.
No, fuck that. No, I mean, it makes sense though. The parents you got the
I mean,
twin
like, I
size bed. Your
understand
parents got the
why, but
king
I feel
size.
like
I mean,
that's like the
that's
ultimate
normal. That's
violation, though,
basic
because
math.
it's like, what, like as a parent, what if you
Oh, they
came
don't know. They
home,
don't know.
like, as a parent, what if you came home, what if you came home from work early and you walked in and your child is in your bed where you lay your head
Well,
fucking.
most likely, like,
Okay, well, you gotta handle your business. But what I'm saying
yeah.
is, a
Oh
kid
yeah, of
always gonna
course, but
sneak and
that's
do
still
some
like a
shit they
fucking
ain't supposed to
violation.
do.
I
I
don't
ain't
give a
saying it's
fuck.
right.
That's
I'm just
going
saying
too
it's gonna
far.
happen.
You're not even supposed to
Like,
be
why
fucking in
would
your
you
parents'
ever
house.
be okay with your child, male or female, you walking in, your son in your bed where you lay
No, I
your
mean
head,
you
where
ain't gonna
you
dap.
fuck
You
at,
might not
getting his
necessarily
dick
dap
sucked?
them up or congratulate them.
Okay, whoa. Hey, let me ask you something.
What's that?
Let me ask you something, Bill. My dad had a lot of fucking cars when I was young. My parents was very well off, right? My dad let me get the motherfucking Corvette one time. Do you honestly
Nigga,
think
the
I wasn't trying to
Corvette
get my
is
dick
not
sucked while I was
they.
driving in that
The
goddamn
Corvette is
Corvette?
not a bed
Do you honestly think
where
that?
they gotta climb
It's
up under
smaller.
covers
It's
and go the
smaller.
fuck to
It was
sleep.
his shit.
Yo, Clint, like you said, your parents had lots of cars. They
Lots of
only,
cars,
I'm
they don't
sure they
have
don't,
lots of beds, nigga.
yeah, I'm sure they have, they only had one bedroom, my nigga.
They had
Like,
the extra
Right,
pull
like they
out.
only slept in one bed. They wasn't over here sleeping in
Yeah,
a
you
different
right.
bed every night unless your ass lived in a
Change
20
the
room
sheets, my
mansion or
nigga.
some
That's
shit.
it. Change the sheets. My dad encouraged me to have sex in his bedroom. It is what it is.
What kind of pervert ass
Yeah.
shit is
Wow.
that? Oh, I wish the fuck I
He
would.
encouraged you.
Yeah, my dad encouraged that shit. My parents were divorced at the time, but
She fucking.
my parents was open with me having sex. Like my mom and dad knew I was
Whoa.
fucking.
Because they knew you were doing it,
Yeah,
right?
they knew I was
Never.
fucking.
Exactly. So they're gonna embrace it.
Hold on, hold on, whoa. Let me ask you this. You said your dad encouraged you to have sex in his bed, right? So if you came home and your dad was in the bed, could you be
Right.
like, "Hey, Dad, get out. Let me fuck this bitch real quick in your bed"? Like seriously though.
I mean, my dad worked all show, so that nigga was never home.
Man, see, okay, if he was at home, could you go in there like, "Man, get
Hey,
out, man"?
knowing how my
What,
daddy
yo,
was.
yo,
Listen,
Funny
wait,
joke.
listen. Hold on. Knowing how my daddy was, if I gave him the heads up, he'll let me do it.
yeah. So will my dad. So will my
That's
dad.
fire.
Like my parents
That's
was
fire.
divorced too. My
no,
dad wouldn't
no,
get
like,
mad. He'd get
Yeah,
up
that's
like, all right,
fire.
son, go ahead. Yeah, so will
like
my
my
dad.
dad would let me bring pussy in his house, but
Wow.
I can't fuck in his bed, dude.
Yeah, my dad would just tell me change the sheets when I was done.
Yeah, right. He like change.
Hey, but Danny, if you was a girl, he wouldn't
No,
have done that
he
though.
was open with my sister too, so I ain't gonna say that. Like my dad was different
Oh.
because his rule
Oh,
was he'll
all
go
right,
to
hold on.
us. My dad was like
I can't even imagine how
my
that
dad
conversation went.
my dad
Yeah,
made
me
64 yesterday.
neither.
He made 64 yesterday.
Congrats.
So
Hey, you caught that nigga at work. Hey, Daddy, where that camera at, my
my
nigga?
dad whole rule
I
was
just
he'll let
couldn't. I
us
couldn't
do it
imagine.
at his house, and he know we safe than to be doing it elsewhere, like getting caught and shit.
Yeah,
I mean, I've
that's
heard
like
that
kind of my
argument
parents
before, but I ain't about to.
like some
Nah.
of us when we started smoking.
I need to borrow your room real quick.
Now that kind of makes sense. Some of my friends' parents was like that. Like when we started smoking and shit, they was like, "I'd rather you smoke the shit inside the house or
Right.
in front of
But
the house."
smoking and having sex, that's a whole. So if
Well,
you
I mean,
catch,
My dad buys alcohol and all that shit. Yeah.
yeah, I think it's more the thing. I'd rather you do it here and I watch
I can't imagine
y'all
that.
be out in the
Like,
streets and high and shit like
I
that.
wouldn't
Or
even let my son fuck in my bed. Like, if I catch my daughter doing that shit, yo, that's a whole different kind of fucking like.
But why is it different?
Nah, cause 9 times
Hey,
out of
like
10, your daughter ain't gonna do it. Like my sister never tried that shit, even though my daddy said it was cool. Like she felt like that was a setup. You
So
get
if
what I'm
you
saying?
walk in, so Sam, if you walk in on your daughter getting pounded, like pounded,
Yo,
Rabbit's like a little. Oh my! I can't imagine. I can imagine doing that shit happen if she grown. No, I'll probably still flip out. Like, I'll
so
still
wait,
flip.
you're
if
telling
you
me, yo,
put
Storm. So Storm,
I,
if it's your son, you're gonna dap him up, be like, good shit. But if it's your
no, I
daughter, you're gonna be like,
said,
what the
yo, I
fuck?
said I wouldn't. I did say I wouldn't let let my
Yes.
son fuck in my bed.
But
Like,
not in your bed,
but
in your house, in your house. That's what I'm saying. Like, are you saying you
I
never
mean, if
had
she
sex like
grown,
under?
if
how
she
old are they? Are
grown,
they over 18? Are they over 18? Or are they 18?
I
Sam?
don't. If they over 18, all right, I might, cut them some slack.
What if
But
they
If you over 18,
16?
they can do what the fuck you want in my house.
Hey, hold on. Hey, let me tell y'all something that happened real quick. This actually happened. We go to Mark. You know what this is?
Yeah, I know
The
what you're
Black
talking
Bike
about.
Week shit in Myrtle Beach, right? We used to go to that shit
I don't
every
like
year. We used to go to that shit every year, right? I remember one time I was like, because my dad got this like beach house that he always be renting and shit, and it'd be like 15 of us that used to go. So I remember one time I was like 22. You know what I'm saying? We a few of us got this bitch. We brought her back. You know what I'm saying? And she sucked me and 2 other niggas in the house up or whatever, right? Now my dad girlfriend at the time was mad. I can't believe that they brought that nasty girl back to the house. Bitch told my dad or whatever, right? My dad dapped us all up. Like, what the fuck is he supposed to do? He's supposed to get mad because you know what I'm saying? Like, seriously though. So what's the? Ain't no man about to get mad at his son
just
for
don't
getting
get it
some
in my
head or getting
bed.
some
Like,
pussy or some
just
shit like.
go on the couch at least, my nigga.
Exactly.
Like,
True. I don't even sit on. I don't even get in my bed in my outside clothes. Like not my bed where I don't leave my head. Like I don't want none of that is disrespectful doing it in your parents' bed, but in my house I wouldn't care though.
No, fuck that.
I wouldn't care, but you ain't about to. It ain't
Like,
about to
I
be no
can't
Paul shit though.
imagine
Like that ain't
hearing
happening in
my
the house. Period.
daughter getting pounded and I'm hearing her moaning shit from the next door. I know that shit gotta.
See, that's gonna get
All right,
Wait,
somebody
so
hold on.
imagine
killed.
hearing your
Different
son
question.
getting
I have
pounded,
different.
nigga.
What about smashing a girl with her kids is at the house?
What
I
about
never
it?
did
Y'all
that.
with the
We
double
all do that.
standards is crazy.
We all do that.
What do
Crazy.
you
What you
mean?
say?
How is that a double standard?
Whoa. Every nigga that fucked a bitch while her kids was home. Don't do
How is
that.
that a
Don't do
double
that.
Right.
standard?
What happened when the kids?
And when the kid walk in, that's the most embarrassing shit ever.
Hey, stay your ass out there. Stay your ass out.
That's her. That's her embarrassment.
No.
And don't act like hold on.
All
Don't act
girls
like
don't
ain't none of
smash
y'all
when their
got no
kids is
put.
there.
Hold on,
I
listen.
know that some girls be like, no, you can't come over my kids here. Nigga, wait till they die.
You ain't got game. That's all.
No.
Nah.
Hold on. Hey, you right. But some of them don't. Some of them will let you
Well,
smash
I
that
ain't
baby
talking
in the
about,
crib in the
no
same
2,
room.
3
My
year olds. I'm
nigga,
talking
like
about
they just went.
9, 10, 11 year olds.
Yeah, nigga, look, they make the kid a little couch, a little what they call that shit? Put a little sheet down. Yeah, a little cot on side the bed.
A little cot. Hey, a little fort like on Baby Boy and shit.
Get the child a little iPad, let you do what you got to do.
Shit.
How is
I
that a
used to
double
feel
standard?
sometimes
She the
smashing. I
one
used
with
to
the
feel bad
kid.
smashing sometimes when kids was in the other room.
No, but if they son's like 15 or 16,
I
I ain't
didn't.
give a fuck.
No,
Like,
not that
close your
old.
ears, nigga.
I'm talking about 8 or 9. I didn't use like the creep in factor and shit. I used to feel like I used to still do it, but I used to feel some type of way sometimes. Like, damn, I don't really want to thank.
No, you ain't gonna
Oh
be
shit,
all
I'm
loud
sounding
and
like
Yeah.
shit.
Lion
You
King in
still
that
gonna
motherfucker.
smash them.
If it's quiet, I don't want it.
This nigga.
No, you ain't gonna be yelling, calling her all
Shit.
type of bitches and
Ain't
shit
my
with a kid
child. I
in
don't
the
give
next
no
room and
fucks.
shit. Like you ain't about to do all that.
You're gonna be scarred in the challenge.
That's why I know what. That's why I used to be a little nervous. I'm like, yo, God forbid I ever get somebody pregnant. We ain't together. There better not ever be no nigga over there with my motherfucking kids. That's my biggest fucking fear about me having a kid and not being with my fucking baby mom. Like, we not the fucking together. I don't want no niggas around my kids.
That's the ones you dog out with no shame.
No, that's why. That's why.
Tell me I'm
Hold on.
lying. Tell me I'm
That's why
lying.
I used to be no. That's why I used to be kind of respectful though. Like, damn, like I would never want nobody to be smashing my baby mom with my baby in the next room and shit. Cause like that's disrespectful shit to me personally. Like,
Check it, boy. Check it, boy. Like if she let you
uh,
smash and she put the baby on the floor next to y'all while you smashing, you don't care about her no more. Cause you know what her standards at.
yeah,
Like you
true,
about to
true.
run through this.
Don't get me wrong. Oh no, don't get me wrong. Like, I actually used to be like, if a girl used to let me over, well, that's why I said some girls don't be like, nah, you can't. I'm not doing that with my son next to her. We ain't doing that right. You know what I mean? But some girls would be like, come on, wait till they go to sleep. So and you look at them a little different. But yeah, if they was young, I'm not gonna have no respect for her. Like, damn, right? Why you got